Welcome back, everyone, to another thrilling week of Universalis.
Oh, if you move your hand as you're letting go,
thrilling?
it flips. Is that supposed to be thrilling?
Someone's dropping the ball here.
Yeah, we've been having some nice convoluted weeks, but this one will be thrilling, I assure you.
Oh no! Someone's broken into my room with a gun. They say, keep playing or I'll shoot. I have no choice but to continue telling the story.
Why are you being so mean, Batman?
Batman doesn't use guns?
He does in the cool universes. Like that one Flash
got a grappling
alternate story.
gun.
What's that one with the Flash? Dang it. Oh, it's so good.
Can you imagine, like, if he killed somebody with his grappling gun, just, like, put that in their mouth and shot it?
I just want to, like, or just, like, they were allergic to whatever smoke gas that he used.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, most of the people he beats the crap out of probably wind up not doing so well or dead. Like, humans are surprisingly tough and surprisingly vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah.
And with the just sheer number of people who he's clocked, someone's going to have an aneurysm and die.
Or, like, one of his blades just hits an artery or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we bidding for the next scene? I think we're bidding for the scene. I should have some... I don't have any... You know what? I'm just... okay. I guess I'm going to throw my point out there. Because I did not think about what I wanted to do with this one. Well,
Hold on.
there's one
Hold
of
on.
each of
Taking
us.
time. There.
Tony bids 3. Tony wins.
Big shocker. Were you nervous about winning that bet? Winning that...
I was a little bit
auction?
nervous. All right, so I'm paying a coin to have Chick's Appeal,
Yes.
and I'm paying a coin to have Wilbur. Oh,
Take that.
So this is also a past
That's
scene.
yours,
Like, this
literally.
takes place
Take
in
that.
the past. Much like the one with... or did Chick's Appeal go and catch up with Wilbur?
He
She's
hasn't
like,
said... Well,
That's-
maybe he
she's,
would establish
why are
that,
you running
Albert.
around with this hussy?
that's...
He's not even Jewish.
He's
Neither
walking.
is Shixa.
He's walking out of his hotel and he sees Chick's Appeal. They're in L.A. near the tar pits.
Ah, so Shakespeare did track him down.
Yes, she did.
Okay, I like that. How did she track him down? How does she know where he is?
She's got access to his cell phone records because of
Is
his
she
dad.
part of the J-Fodge? Oh, does she know about the J-Fodge?
No, but she's working with what's the dad's name? I can't find his token around.
I mean, Rabinowitz?
Herschel will read him.
Yeah, Herschel. She's working with Herschel and tracking cell phone records and things like that just because Herschel wants to know where he is and get him back.
Okay, so she's like an intern, but not for the...
These secret societies have a lot of secretarial sort of...
Listen, somebody's got
Hey,
to
it's
do
good for the
paperwork.
economy, man.
I think
You gotta have those positions.
I think what you're getting at is that, like, you know... I forgot his name now, too. Herschel has been looking for his son. And
Yes.
He can sort of play that both ways, and Shixa, you know, would not without
And it's
revealing
easier
the
for him to
J-Fodge.
keep it off the J-Fodge books if he uses Shixa. And Shixa really wants to find him, too, so they have the common need.
He has like 8 people following Wilbur. Why would he be keeping it off the books?
Are they actually following him still?
Yeah, I think so. Well, we
I mean,
don't know if
they may
kept
not be
tabs
following
on
him still, like, but that's definitely part of their current mission.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's keeping off the books, but I'm saying as a father, he also would have conversations with Shixa about what Wilbur's up to, because that's just something I could see happening. No?
Doesn't that say something about the... Okay.
Well, they're very close.
I don't know how
thought.
close
Aren't they?
Wilbur... Or, I'm sorry, not Wilbur.
They were at the opera together.
That's true. That's a good point, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
oh my god, I forgot she's an aspiring opera singer.
Is she an aspiring opera singer? I don't even remember anybody saying that.
I don't know where that came from. I am going to say
To
that
be fair, I'm sure it happened.
Herschel.
I've been playing...
Also, like, I'm throwing a coin in for that.
I've been playing through Cthulhu Saves the World on my tablet, and, like, being amazed by things. I'm like, wow, can you believe this? And Burley's like sitting across the table, like, yes, we covered that in episode 2, Albert. Well, that was amazing.
Well, there was a slew of times where I kept erasing people's stats and stuff, so some of this stuff sort of... I think that's how we lost the staff, actually. Some of this was fly-by-night, rewritten.
Okay.
But now that we have the document, we've got everything. I have added that she is close with Herschel, and it's still Tony's scene.
She's there practicing the opera.
And she's trying to stay composed, but as soon as she sees him, she yells out, Wilbur! Where the hell have you been?
She's not trying that hard.
No,
the
just
sight
kinda
of Wilbur
lost it,
just
but-
melts her heart.
Yeah.
And then Maggie
Only
comes
because
out of
she
the
knows
hotel room.
Yeah, Maggie walks out right behind him.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Dynamite.
But spelled like a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
All right. And then I pass the scene to Al.
Cat fight.
All the other people are like watching the scenes as they play out.
So
Kitty Purry.
to be fair, to be like 100%, there's no sexual relations in this story, which means that Wilbur and Maggie were like laying on their bed, like separately in separate beds, watching possibly even different televisions.
Well, they didn't go to a hotel room. They
Wilbur's the
hotel,
one that's resisting, and Maggie wants him.
Okay.
Wait, did they come out of a hotel room or the hotel?
Yes. Hotel room.
Why would they be like they're in the lobby or something? I mean, what would that make?
She might have been waiting in the lobby for him to come down.
No, they're in a room. Like Wilbur's like
they're at like some crappy Motel 6 trying to stay under the radar.
People do need to exit hotels, and they usually do so through the front door. Okay,
Wilbur is stepping out to take a smoke or
lobby,
something.
so
Jeez.
it's like real. I've stayed in places where you like drive up into these
pipe.
fancy high-rise like hotels.
Wilbur is smoking his pipe. I'm gonna pay for that.
What the hell? Where did that come from?
That's why he had to go outside the hotel, because they have no smoking policy. He's like putting the tobacco in the pipe and like trying to get it lit. Like it's hard to get lit, hard to keep lit because it's the pipe and tobacco pipes are difficult to thing.
They are.
Professional.
I would agree with that.
He's the man.
Pipe. Stickiness old school. We've actually run out of room on Wilbur's sheet. This is only in the Google document.
It's because we're turning him into the most interesting man alive.
Pretty much. I mean, man, you knew this guy? Standby in training, smoking a pipe, man of 1,000 voices, the man times 2.
I thought we were up to times 3 on that.
Did we go times 3?
We paid for times 2. I think we stopped at times 2.
Yes.
All right, I'll make it times 3.
Jeez. All of the ladies' undergarments in the vicinity suddenly rip off their bodies and fly towards Will.
Yeah.
Sticking to his...
It's a singularity for panties.
A pantillarity.
Many of the females are not that attractive, so it's actually less awesome than you think.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 80-year-old women. And...
Every once in a while, you get hit with like that 370-pound woman. It's like getting hit with a sail.
Brought Maggie into the scene.
Tony. No, I did. I'm sorry. Maggie's there. Did I bring her in?
I don't know.
I paid for her to be there.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, to have people do things, you have to have control of them. Otherwise, it's a complication, actually.
I handed it over to Al.
Yeah, but the scene... Okay, so do I have the whole scene with everybody in it?
No. Whoever introduces the people has control of the...
Yeah, so I haven't introduced any people, but I do want to have a complication between... there is no more perfect place to have a complication than between Maggie and Shiksa right here. And between Wilbur, I think. I guess, do I have to pay a coin to start that?
You have to pay a coin to take control of one of them.
All right, I'll take control of Shiksa. And she wants Wilbur to come back with her, like, right now.
Yes.
She's like, listen, I understand that you're going through some stuff, and I still love you, and we can talk this through, but you got to come back to Washington, D.C., or wherever it is we live, like, right now.
Or wherever it is we live. That was such a heartfelt speech up until there. I still love you, and I will always love you, but you have to come back to wherever we live.
Okay. So obviously complication is Wilbur wants to go case Joby, but he loves Shiksa, so we get die and stuff for that, and Maggie, somebody needs to take control of... Joseph, you take control of Wilbur.
You can't order me around to do this.
I'm saying, like... Okay, you know what? Then fine, I'll take control of Maggie, too.
So
I'll have both of them. I'll get all the coins. I'm taking control of Maggie. All right, so complication between Maggie and Shiksa and Wilbur.
What? Corey, keep in mind, You can do all the drama you want without actually having it be a complication. A complication is just you try and do something to someone else's piece. Like, it's more of a complication between us. Was the coin getting thing. You're allowed to have another...
This is the one time where I'm like, this is definitely a complication. And
this is a scene you clearly want to have, figure out.
I don't know who wins, though. I don't know, I feel like Wilbur needs to keep going to the tar pits, but, as far as, if Shiksa shows up, there needs to be some back and forth between...
Yeah, I agree. And you can definitely add traits that, I think this is going to leave some, facts as far as who's siding with who and what's going on, but that's not necessarily a complication.
Okay.
The complication would be if you were trying to get this to end before the tar pits and Joseph wanted it to go to the tar pits and then, the fights happen.
Yeah. You're free to narrate drama all you want.
Okay, fine. Well, Maggie and Shiksa are like, Cat right!
Again, those special effects, ladies and gentlemen. We hired the fight choreographer from The Matrix for this.
I think we hired the fight choreographer from Team America.
We're stuck to each other. It's so...
We've lost.
Where are the coins going?
Only one fits.
Right. Here's Wilbur. Wilbur needs a more manly token, I think.
Yeah, he was Colt. The Colt was pink way back in the day. We can fix that.
At some point, we need to do that. It doesn't have to happen right now. Joseph can do that in between sessions or whatever. I'm confused where I was going with that now. Oh, is that Wilbur now?
Yeah, let's make that Wilbur.
Male Ranger.
Awesome.
You go on with your scene.
Okay, so Wilbur is torn because obviously he has the trait that he loves Maggie. Loves Shiksa. And, he doesn't want her to be sad. However, he also has committed to come on this journey. And Maggie and Shiksa's like, listen, I'm not letting you run around with this hussy. Going, and Wilbur's like, listen, first of all, nothing's going on. All right, chillax, Shiksa. You're okay. You will survive. And then he's like, if you don't trust me, I understand. I understand this looks bad. But this is something I need to do. Why don't you come with us?
All right, wait, hang on.
There's too much money around.
Our giant house made of money. I'm grabbing Maggie, and Maggie is going to say, "Who the hell is this hussy?" And no, she can't come with us. Maggie is adamantly against. I'm actually giving Maggie the hates Shiksa trait.
Okay, well, that's fine, but I think that, that's the only way Wilbur and Shiksa are going to, unless they're just going to break them up right here, which I don't really want to do.
No. I'm upping the stakes.
I think that, so Maggie wants, so now we're going to have a complication, of course we are.
I forgot who's controlling who.
I'm controlling Shiksa. I think Tony's still controlling Wilbur.
I've got Maggie.
I had all of them talking. I don't know if that meant I had control of them.
Yeah, we can sort of let things like that slide, I think.
But,
dialogue is a little bit of a gray area.
So should we have a complication now?
Well, what's the we don't know the result.
Right, well, okay, so Maggie, wants, Shiksa gone and Wilbur to herself because she's into Wilbur. Wilbur wants, to preserve his relationship with Shiksa and find the dinosaur bones, and Shiksa wants Wilbur to not be running around with some strange woman. And also possibly, to report back to Rabinowitz.
Oh, yeah. Well, Wilbur is Rabinowitz. Herschel Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz the Elder.
Okay, whatever. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, okay, but,
Wilbur's still smoking his pipe, by the way. He's like...
Ladies, please. There's
got some peyote in there. Starting to kick in. It's like, is this really happening?
Hotel hallway. Yeah, I'm trying to think how much I want to. I'm trying to think how I would narrate this outcome.
I thought we were. You took control of somebody. I assumed you wanted to do a complication.
Well, I wanted to give Maggie the hates Shiksa trait.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
the complication is how do we bring these three together to actually work together?
Yes.
That's
well,
not a
I think that they just need to be like three people that kind of hate each other, or at least the two women need to hate each other.
We have a mobile love triangle.
I've been trying to figure out how we could work in some so we could pass the Bechdel test. This is our opportunity.
Excellent.
So have them talk about a hamburger or something.
Truly hell.
Awesome. We've only got two female characters. How do we get them in the same scene?
We have Kitty Purry too. Like Joby's technically a female dinosaur trapped. Oh no, Kitty Purry isn't. I forget.
Yeah, it wasn't Kitty Purry. Also, I don't know if it has to be two. Is it two human characters? Like you can't have a woman talk to her female dog and have that pass the Bechdel test.
Yeah, but Kitty Purry is sentient.
Yes.
I don't know how the rules work. I'm just saying.
All right, we need to focus more on the argument at hand.
Well,
Wilbur's just ladies, this isn't my first love triangle. We got to figure this out.
It's Al's seat. He can dictate it how he wants currently.
Well, you took control of Maggie, so I was gonna say. So Maggie wants she's staring daggers at Shiksa, but Wilbur, being 3 times the man, has evolved to the point where he does not notice such things. So he's just listen, everybody can hang up together. Shiksa, I'm so glad you're here. I didn't know how to tell you about this, but I told you about the earlier thing. I'm sorry I didn't call. It was kind of an urgent thing, but now you're here.
Weird.
What?
Things got a little weird. Yeah.
Things got weird. People were coming back from the dead. I just lost my head, but I'm super glad you're here. Why don't you come with us? And Maggie's like, yes, I will. And I'm sorry, Shiksa's like, yes, I will. And Maggie's like,
oh my God! What is she, a badger? What the fuck was that? Was that a seal?
Just doing her animal sounds.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean... that works for me. They can all sort of agree to...
That's how she works on her hanger. She makes animal sounds. So they all join together. Maggie decides to go with them. I'll pay a coin for that. That's sort of... Maggie is with them now, and she is on... So she is...
That, believe it or not...
Doesn't cost a coin?
No, that's actually... You're trying to have someone I'm controlling do something.
No, I meant to have Shiksa go with them.
Oh. Well, it would help if... Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta...
That's twice in...
All these women look alike.
One's a green pawn and one's a lady with a bow on her back.
It's not a bow, that's dual swords.
I can't really see it. I'm zoomed out. Anyway, okay, yeah, so Shiksa goes with him. That's a coin. We now have a triumvirate of... What are they doing? Oh, yeah, dinosaurs.
Triangles.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
And scene, I think, for my perspective.
Well, you can pass it to me.
Go ahead, Joseph. I'm done.
I say they're off to the tar pits right now.
That works.
They jump in. 1978 station wagon.
Ah!
It's the most wicked deja vu like this has happened before.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, that was the weirdest deja vu I've had in a while.
That would have to be pretty weird freaking deja vu.
Especially with the 78 Volkswagen or whatever, the station wagon comment.
Oops. My bad.
We got a delicious bowl of whatever these are.
Why are you putting go pieces on the board, Joseph?
That's the tar pits.
All right, I'm going to start grabbing go pieces. Woo!
Oh, wait, you can take them out? That's no good.
Yes! Woo! The tar is falling out of the tar pits. Ah!
Give me these.
Stupid host.
I'm keeping a tar piece in my fog. Can't take it all from me.
I'm going to take one, too. Oh, is that your tar pits?
That's the tar pits.
Never mind.
That's actually a pretty good icon for it.
Well, I thought the bowl full of black tokens was a pretty good icon for it.
They're go pieces, Joseph.
I didn't realize that...
Coaching swine. What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Trying to get...
How did you take a coin from mine?
Man,
admin rights?
Look at these guys. They're made for each other. Shiksa doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
This chick's over here on the ground.
Now we need to find like a little house on the prairie icon for Shiksa.
Yeah, I'll definitely work on that.
Who moved Wilbur? I'm setting them up. I'm setting them up together. But keeps moving him.
See, I don't know. Someone who maybe wants him to be with Shiksa. So they have the tablets with them too. Now they're at the tar pits. All right, I got us to the tar pits.
And you pass it to me?
Yeah.
All right, so they're trying to figure out how they're actually supposed to use the tablets from the tar pits, like if they have to find out specifically where it is, or if they just start chanting with like the runes and everything from the outside. So they take tablet number 1, and they're at the edge of the tar pit, chanting into it, and there's several tourists that are very, very confused.
Look.
And Maggie says to Shiksa, how do these things... Or no, Shiksa says to Maggie, how do these things work? And Shiksa's like, I don't know. And we passed the Vestal test. Yay!
You mixed up their names again. In that brief 6-second thing you just did, you had Shiksa saying something to Shiksa.
We're not... Listen, we're feminists now. That's the important part.
We're branching out into an entirely new audience.
I'm sure they'll be thrilled with this.
Yeah, Tumblr's going to be so happy with that panty finger.
Wait, trying to write this scene out. 6, 7 minutes. Keep going, Tony. You're dictating. You're in control of the scene. I'm just making sure I get my notes right.
All right, after they read tablet number 1, nothing happens because it's the wrong one for that area.
Whoa! Wait. They just read tablet number 1?
Yeah.
Like, we just established in the previous scenes that if you read the wrong tablet and it activates and there's not the correct bones by it, like, it goes into something else that's alive.
Oh, yeah. Never mind on that.
Like, so they can't just go around willy-nilly reading tablets. I mean, they can, but that means we're creating more zombie dinosaur people or zombie dog people, possibly. Like, I mean, like, goes into, like, a dog at the dog park. I'm okay if that happens. I just need to... I'm pointing out that is sort of the establishment.
You go into Shiksa. That would be really interesting. Then Shiksa becomes a...
Hell beast.
That is a good idea. Tony, do that.
All right. So...
They don't know how it works either, any more than Herschel or...
all right, so... Maggie tells Shiksa, if you want to help out with this, you have to read the tablet first.
And she knows!
Yeah, she knows.
She's setting her up! Oh, this is evil! I'm on board now. Yes!
So
Maggie knows how the tablets work?
Yeah,
she saw it with Joby. Like, she just saw it misfire with Joby.
Yeah, so she's experimenting and trying to take care of her rival at the same time.
Now, is Wilbur there? Like, because he saw what happened to Joby, too. Like, is he, like, distracted by some birds or whatever, or, like, trying to keep his pipe lit?
Maggie is having Wilbur go pick them up something from a food cart. Some hot dogs. Kosher hot dogs.
Go get us some fish tacos, Wilbur.
So Wilbur's off on the side a little bit, and she's like,
fish tacos are delicious.
Yeah, Maggie is like, hey, I'm going to have you practice reading these runes real quick right next to the tar pit.
Well, no, she's like, we should surprise Wilbur.
Yeah, let's surprise him by getting
with a dinosaur.
He thinks he's a man. He thinks he's the only person who can do it. I've sent him off. Us girls can take care of this. Shiksa's like, okay.
And Shiksa really wants Wilbur's approval, and she really wants like everything to work out, so she's fully willing to try it and try to make him happy. She reads it. The entire tar pits start bubbling all crazy, and like you just see this beam shoot out straight into Shiksa as the thing takes over.
Wait, something shot out of the tar pit?
Just like the spirit of whatever, like, just shoots into her.
Okay, but it doesn't shoot out of the tar pit because it's in the tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It shoots out of her.
Yeah. All right, yeah, the tablet glows and shoots into her.
Okay.
Does the tablet break? Can we establish that happens after the...
It stops glowing and doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it's just like it's basically just a clay...
It may have other, like, properties, but as far as, like, reanimating dinosaurs, it is no good.
And then it goes to Al.
All right. So Wilbur comes back, And Maggie is like, she doesn't run off like Joby does. Like her...
Shiksa.
Shiksa, I'm very sorry. I don't know what name she was. Shiksa doesn't run off like Joby did. She's like standing there sort of dazed and confused, and Wilbur's like, "Are you okay?" And Maggie's like, "She's fine. She just had a little bit of heat from the tar pits or something. I don't know what those were like, but they're nasty and bubbly and ugly." So Maggie then says, I like hides the broken tablet behind her back, the one that doesn't work, and she's like, "I think this is the one. We should read it." And so they read the second tablet, and this time the tar pit starts to bubble and stretch, and the tar like bubbles upwards, and like the skeletons clicking together, and, like steps over them, boom, like dripping tar over the city. Not over the city, I mean like into as it steps out.
We need a new figure.
I'm looking.
And this is a dinosaur named Jonathan. No, I don't. I gotta think of a good name.
Clunk.
Oh, that's a good.
Clunk.
Bunk. Dinosaur named Bunk.
What do I want to make him?
Frankenstein.
Ooh.
He has a. Oh yeah, there's Bunk.
Three-headed. Yeah.
Tunk and Bunk. Bunk, yes. Because he's connected with the League of Shadows, and they're sort of Bunk.
Sort of Bunk.
They are.
This one has some pretty cool animations.
Yeah, he does.
And he's dead. Ah.
Man, we got another dinosaur in here. This is awesome.
All right, I'm guessing you're giving him
skeleton.
living man traits, lizard man traits.
Yes. Except, yeah, and his skeleton, like, whereas Tunk's skeleton is all white and everything because it was found in the desert, like, his skeleton has been stained with the black oil of the tar pits, and he's like shiny black skeleton dinosaur.
Question.
Go.
Because they don't have the staff, is Bunk gonna go crazy and try to murder people?
They certainly don't have control of it. By the way, I'm paying for him to be black.
Yeah, I got that. Actually,
you need an African American
dinosaur.
Get my coin out of the bag. And again, I can't. There it is. Maybe I was like clicking on it too long. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I bonked some people. I bonked some
tar
bunks.
pits.
I bonked a bunk.
Oh.
I don't know what he does next. Joseph, do you want to take over the scene?
Oh, you can pass it to me. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I pass it to you. Take your head. Okay, I just let you have it.
And you put it in his bag.
There we go. Look at all this money.
Whoa! Those are so cool.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money. I'm down to like 7 coins.
I'm also down to 7 coins.
I only have a few.
It's been kind of needed for me to put some details in.
Well, you did start the whole Jewish...
Just
whatever that was. So, this is interesting. I'm trying to think what on earth...
I see it can either go one of two ways. It's not as aggressive as Tunk was, and it's not trying to kill anyone, or it just runs off into the city.
Don't forget, Shixapil is also a dinosaur now. And they may or may not know. Like, maybe she's still in there. Like, we didn't say that she died like Wilbur did.
Maybe that's maybe that's why Bunk doesn't go crazy, is because like Shixa can talk to him.
You know, that's my scene, people.
I'm just throwing some ideas out there. Yeah.
You also lost.
You're welcome to do whatever.
You lost Bunk's name.
Yes, I named him Tablet accidentally. That's what I was just fixing. All right, I threw a coin in. So Bunk sort of speaks in dinosaur-ish. It's not English. It's some other language. He's just like as he looks at them, and then Shixa responds. Yes. And they overhear the word name Tunk mentioned a few times. Tunk. And then how does he go out? I'm trying to think of something dramatic here.
Shiksa jumps up on top of him and rides him out of there is what she does.
It is not your scene, sir.
I'm just saying, that's if you don't do that, like, how do you can't call yourself a man.
What? I don't know. That doesn't happen. Absolutely not. You can try and make it happen for my 3 coins.
You could have your confrontation.
All right.
Or complication.
Yeah, okay. I want to take control of Shiksa. I'm going to take control of Shiksa.
And I've got... Wait, who has Bunk? I have Bunk, I think, right?
I created Bunk.
I'm grabbing Bunk now.
Okay.
All right, so you're trying to do... Okay, this is going to be interesting.
So she's a dinosaur person now. That's
yes.
one of her traits.
We each get 1 for names.
Yeah, I'm also going to say because she's a dinosaur person, like that would mean that she has affinity with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This lizard dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to say, I guess I should pay a coin for this, but I want to say that like some of Shiksa's consciousness exists still in the body there.
Okay.
And that is, because she loves Wilbur, she wants to protect him from Bunk. Like, she's afraid Bunk might kill Wilbur. And even though she would really like for him to kill Maggie, like, she's kind of just wants him to get out of there for now. So she's like, let's leave.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I think, is most of what I want to say. She's not really in control. She's just sort of like can push a little bit in one way or the other.
I'm paying a coin for Bunk to be royal, I guess. High up in the lizard men.
So we already established that Tunk is the king. He could be some other function, like he could be like a high priest or something.
He could be Tunk's rival too. Was one direction I was taking it.
That's another way to go. Okay. I don't know that because you need traits to.
I'm throwing Tunk's rival in.
The usurper of dinosaurs.
Bunk the usurper.
So I get 1 for royalty because he's not going to allow. That's what my thinking was. He's not going to let someone ride him, especially some dinosaur in a human's body. He's a very proud guy, as the royal. And I don't know why I got another die. I don't think I do get another die. I don't think him being black really affects things, and I don't think being Tunk's rival really... I could sort of push for Tunk's rival helping, but not really. So I only get 2.
Yeah.
Means I get to roll 1 for fun.
Sure.
Yeah. My dice. I'm going to go over here to the dice roller.
Go.
Into the dice roller we go. Shunk. All right, I've got a... Okay. Why are you... Okay, it's zooming in on the dice roller. I can't... I'm trying to hit the alternate button and get the thing. All right, so I've got a 6, a 7, and a 3. I have 1 winning die.
All right, I could take this. Get your dice out of there.
I'm trying!
The dice roller's a little...
It's finicky. It doesn't like me to select my dice, so I'm just going to take them out one at a time. All right.
I got a dice roller, and I got a 0.
Oh,
and a 2.
Dang it!
Woohoo! However, I only get 2 coins for which to narrate.
I get... what did I get? I forgot what my numbers was. I got a 2, right?
Yeah.
So I get a 2. I get 2 coins as well.
Nope. You get 3.
Oh.
Winners get the number of pips on their die. Loser gets number of dice rolled.
Well, I feel like I kind of won then.
Yeah, that definitely worked out for you.
Stop
flipping. Hang on.
Didn't you delete those?
Yes. I actually cannot select them all and delete them fast enough.
Yay, there's my coins. I can't get them. I got to take them with the tablet. That's... All right.
Oh, that was almost awesome.
All right, those are my coins.
What almost happened?
I flipped a coin that landed perfectly on top of the coins he was carrying, and then he moved it a little further and it fell off.
That was awesome. All right, so Bunk and Chicxa exit. Not
right. Like, that was...
That was
I'm glad we had that serious complication to say that she's not writing on... In my mind, she's still writing on him.
Nope. She's following after as a subservient.
It's like, she has a rope tied to his tail, and he's, like, pulling her on roller skates.
He would not deign to do something like that.
He is no beast of burden.
Like, just run her out of... Yeah. She can't run as fast as he can. He's got giant dinosaur legs, and she's a human.
Moves at a noble pace.
I like how we're just, like, in the middle of La Brea, and he's walking down the street like nothing is happening. That should probably be one of the next scenes.
Also, like, Wilbur and Maggie are like, what? Or at least Wilbur's like, what?
You get to use your coins to narrate whatever you want. No interruptions and no arguments. I made them... Maggie... now I'm doing it. Shiksa and Bonk are out of the scene, though.
Okay, so, like, Maggie looks at... I think Wilbur looks at Maggie and he's like, what did you do? And she's like, I didn't mean to. I always thought we would just surprise you by having resurrected the dinosaur, but we read the wrong tablet. It was a complete accident. It has nothing to do with the fact that I hate your girlfriend because I want to hate you. And, she doesn't actually say that. That's just me. But I mean, she says most
Close
of
enough.
And, Wilbur's like, we have to go after them. And Maggie's like, let's not be hasty, Wilbur. And Maggie's like, yes, be hasty. A dinosaur just ran off with my girlfriend. And, I don't know who I have control of at this point. If anybody.
The dialogue, again, we're pretty lax. And you can always toss a coin to take control of something.
Okay. Alright. Dang it. I don't know what to do here because she's... So I'm going to say that, like, Wilbur's just, like, ignores Maggie and just storms off. And I paid this coin thinking that I need to take control of them for dialogue, but I will pay it for Wilbur running after Shiksa and Bunk. And then I will take control of Maggie and say that she runs after Wilbur, saying, Wilbur, wait! I may love you or not, or whatever. She doesn't say that. She doesn't tell him she loves him, but she is, like, running after him, like, I gotta get this man back. He's 2 times the man, 3 times the man now. He smokes a pipe. I'm never gonna meet anybody this awesome again in my life.
It's becoming more powerful than they can imagine now.
And her dinosaur friend take him away from me. And scene.
Sounds about right. Let me see if I've got this all. Argue. Shiksa meets up with Wilbur Maggie at the hotel. They argue. Wilbur calms her down. They have tar pits. Lots of arguing. Shiksa. Yeah. All right. I've got it. I have 1 coin left.
I have 7 still.
I think it's about time for us to wrap up this one.
I think so.
I think we've got some stuff accomplished, gentlemen.
Yes. Although we did
Possibly.
continue to add more more confusing stuff.
Yeah, now we've got an extra dinosaur.
Don't forget the mysterious voice and the staff.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the story.
And, yeah.
And the love triangle thickens.
That staff is like the gun from Breaking Bad, season whatever. They just, like, show it and they're like, yeah, we got this gun. We'll do something with it later.
No, the, rabbi school was like the gun.
Oh, is it?
They got thrown in there, and then all this stuff got built up around it. All right, hang on. I'm doing clerical work now.
Yeah, but it took like a whole season and a half for them to finally get back to
I
the
see what you're saying. All right, whoops.
I gotta watch that show.
You knocked him out.
I'm watching Z Nation now.
What is that? I saw you talking
It's
to
a
Jennifer.
zombie TV show produced by the Asylum. So it's the best zombie TV show out there.
Wow, that sounds like it's a thing.
There's like a radio announcer,
so much
the
better
guy
since
like
they
who
killed
works
off
for the
certain
NSA,
characters.
and he calls out on the CB and all the different channels and everything. It's like, if you can hear the sound of my voice, you must be genetically predisposed to be some kind of monster killing badass.
What?
So it's basically like Three Dog from Fallout.
Oh, yes.
I never saw that, but okay. Anyway, and like they find a baby in the first episode, and the one guy's like, baby's not going to survive very long. And instead of having him like last for 4 or 5 seasons as a child in the world of zombies, they kill him off in 10 minutes because that's what would really happen to a child in the world of zombies, guys. Not talking about anybody specifically, except for The Walking Dead. I'm talking about them specifically. Okay. Nobody like messes around trying not to let people have weapons because they're too young or whatever. And give a baby the handgun.
I remember one of the
awesome.
most awkward situations I've ever had was Fred and I were talking about we were in class and we were talking about the new Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder version in the mall. And this one girl next to us was like, I didn't like that movie. Why did they have the zombie baby? Why did they kill it? And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, you don't waste ammo on a baby. You just stomp its head.
Well, so they have a zombie baby in this. Like, the way the baby dies is it gets turned. And the reason that you waste ammo on the baby is because it's like a spider thing when it turns into a zombie. Like, it's just like clambering all over the room. It's awful and monstrous and amazing. Also, at one point, they're like running down zombies with their car, and like they're like, man, we're having some trouble steering, and they like pull the wheel of the car off, and there's a zombie like shoved up into the wheel well of the car. Like, just the torso and the head, like, screaming at him. It's the best, is all I'm saying.
You like the newer seasons of The Walking Dead a lot more than the early ones.
Yes, but you know what? I like the first episode of this, and they haven't screwed with me yet. They haven't gone with, like, people, when life is hopeless, they should just die and commit suicide, blow themselves up, and take everybody who doesn't want to die with them.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Ah! Yes, it is what happened! Screw that guy!
Plus, you missed the whole tainted meat thing.
What?
It's like 5 seasons in.
Like, after the dude, like, drove out of the city with the car alarm going on his car, like, that show went downhill, is all I'm saying.
No, it really didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that first episode. Oh, I tried to get back into it. And, like, jacking around with, like, I let the kid get away, and, like, I won't let anybody use any weapons.
After Sophia, you didn't, like, you stopped watching after the Sophia thing.
I don't know. It's like the first episode of season 2. I was like, I'm going to try to get back into this, because everybody keeps telling me how awesome it is. And I watched the first episode of season 2, and I was infuriated all over again.
Yeah, for just ridiculous reasons. And then you like Asylum movies. It's baffling.
That's not for ridiculous reasons. The character motivations don't make any sense.
Well, the wife was all over the place. I'll give you that. But you got upset because the kid got lost, which is like, she's like, if she got lost, like, you just leave her, because if she can't find if she can't find a freaking highway, you know how easy it is to get lost in the woods? It's unbelievably easy to get lost in the woods.
There's a whole highway. They're like, no.
You go like 30 yards into that forest, you're not going to be able to see the highway.
Not at all.
Just turn around, turn 180 degrees, and walk back.
And you're a cold-hearted monster. The whole point is trying to retain
humanity.
Humanity.
Trying to carry the light of humanity.
Screw the light of humanity. The light of humanity turned into zombies. They're literally undead. Everybody's evil.
And so you become one yourself. You just give up on your humanity.
Yes.
That's terrible.
It's nature red in tooth and claw, Joseph. We have lost civilization. Why should we continue to try to be civilized?
Because you haven't lost civilization as long as you try and be civilized. What was your take on The Road?
I didn't see it.
Bleak as fuck.
Such a good book.
I like the book a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the movie.
I didn't see the movie either.
It's rare for me to, like, write in books, but there are probably about 5 or 6 passages I had to, like, highlight and type out that were so good in that. Cormac McCarthy's so good, he's just...
I don't know, I have a hard time with, like, reading the, like, Blood Meridian or the Evening Redness in the West. I was like, where is this going? Like, I thought I was on board with this dude and his dog, maybe, and then, like, the dog just dies, and the guy leaves, and then we're with some dude dinner a temple, and I'm like, I understand that this must be genius, but I don't get it.
Yeah, you just had to sort of roll with the punches in that one.
Yeah, I was reading specifically so that they would talk about the judge more. Like,
Let's
I
stop
just wanted to
recording,
know.
guys. That's this episode.
What?
I said I'm going to stop recording because I'm pretty sure that's this episode.